All right. Hello, Luca, Mr. Theater, G-chan, Operation Chi. Welcome back to Rose Guns Days. Last time we had one absolute badass of an episode. My God. It seems to me that Ryukishi really needs to get into the second part of a series. To really get things running off. Ryukishi, we know, is really big on setup. And once he has all his ducks in a row, shit just goes wild. And that is the case for Rose Guns Days here. What a setup we have. We have Amanda, who might not be evil. We have Caleb, and we have more development with freaking oh god, I forgot the name. I'm such an idiot. Fuck. Wayne's rival. And we have more development with him as well. And god, we have Butler trying to assassinate Caleb, and Caleb stupidly fucking Miguel is the guy I was thinking of. And Caleb now thinking that it was Rose who tried to assassinate him. Oh my god. Seriously, Dinah, seriously, that, wow. I cannot wait to see where this goes. Now it looks like Caleb's gonna try to get his revenge on Rose, which doesn't really change much, because he wanted to kill her and attack her anyway, even before this. And he has no idea where she is, still, so. But it also might cause him to use the hostages, which are now kept at Amanda's house, more frequently. And I have a feeling that, I don't know, I'm glad Amanda is not evil. That is really reassuring. And we have some hints that Lee Meiju might actually be the boss after Caleb. Hell, Butler might be a fucking boss the way things are going. He's a lot more devious. You can't judge him by who he looks like. and who he's named after. He's a lot more devious than Battler was. Anyway, let's get back into it. Small Rock Chinatown was at the northern tip of City 23. Also, please tell me if the music is too loud or too soft. Pier 7, on the other hand, was at the southern tip of the city. Rose's car dashed through a sea of illumination, weaving through lines of traffic. Protecting a person means taking the lead before anyone else and getting your hands dirty. I have to get my hands dirty. I have to get my hands dirty before anyone else does.
Oh, what a doiting trick!
I'm sure Rose will go to the harbor alone. Oh boy.
The point of the plan is to have her do that, then boil or cook her as they see fit. It might be time for even Rose to pay the piper now.
What do y'all plan to do to Rose, son?
Who knows? I'm not in charge of these things. My job is to sit here and look pretty. There aren't any fools out there who would take the trouble of setting a rat free after catching it in a rat trap. You would either keep it as a pet in a cage until it dies, or drown it in water to kill it.
Rose isn't the sort of person to submit to any kind of threat.
Then she'll surely be killed. That girl happened to be lucky at odd times, but perhaps even that luck has run out. Ooh, what a scary expression. Don't worry though, since today will be the last time you have to see my face. things have gotten disturbing lately, so I've decided to leave the house. I'll give this house to you two. Use it as you see fit. Well, that's lovely. I wonder what she's gonna do, where she's gonna go. I think she's planning to escape this sinking ship here. However, never forget the crowd of thugs keeping a lookout outside.
I could slip out of a place like this in a minute.
Be my guest. If you can, that is.
Oh my god, yes!
I knew it.
Madam, your car has arrived.
Thank you. So long, you two. See you again someday. Amanda took her guards and left. Outside the window, they could see a line of cars filled with guards. Amanda got in and they raced off into the distance.
Damn it. 10 o'clock at Pier 7, she said.
Yes, Ji-chan. You guys might try to escape my closed room. Somehow this seems something very appropriate for me to do.
If Roston really has been hiding in Chinatown, she must be on her way to the pier right now.
I knew it.
Know what?
Oh, look. The lookouts are all gone.
What?
When he looked out the window, he couldn't see any of the lookout thugs or their cars. Wow! So she really is good. She's giving them a chance to escape. And that's why she's leaving, because she must know that Caleb will know that she did this. Her first thought was that this was crazy, so he circled around and opened the front door to find that there was no one to be seen. Normally, the corridor outside the door should be filled with thug guards wandering around.
Oh, what's going on? Where's my freaking Yakuza fight that I have to feed up like 21,000 people when I escape from a building?
Let's go, Wayne-san. Now's our only chance, and not just a video game. I can't waste this chance Amanda-san's given us.
Hey! What the hell is this?
The guards that used to be there in great numbers all the time were absolutely nowhere to be seen. Wayne advanced cautious of his surroundings, still unable to shake his prudence, but Claudia ran openly. In front of the apartment building sat an abandoned car with the key in the ignition. There was no doubting it now. Yep. Yeah, totally. Amanda was trying to help the two of them escape.
What the hell? Is this some kind of trip?
I told you, didn't I? Amanda-san isn't our enemy. I really hope we can tell everyone at the freaking club that, so people don't hate her. Caleb's-san was almost assassinated. How they even had traitors appearing in the upper ranks. Amanda-san decided that the Caleb family doesn't have much time left.
Yep, she's smart. She knows. We know that Wayne will, Ji-chan. He's got to fight Miguel someday. They're totally setting that up. True enough, Amanda had pretended to grumble and told them about Caleb almost being assassinated, as well as the fact that traitors have appeared. Yep. However, she never said a word about the Caleb family not having much time left. She's smart. She can figure it out. She knows that if she stays, there's no way she can survive. Seriously. Still, Wayne accepted it. Her best shot is going to another city. It was that keen that's a word. Perspicacity. I have not seen that word before. Shared only by ladies of the evening. That intuition. Okay, so it's just intuition. Something that surpassed a man's understanding. The intuition that Amanda had built up after making it through all sorts of conflicts had predicted the Caleb family's collapse. It's not that hard to predict. Well, Caleb, to my credit, Caleb kept making every single wrong decision possible. It doesn't take a genius to figure out the writing on the wall when it's that blatant. Hello, Guppy Force. Welcome to the stream. And without any words, Claudia had picked up on the same thing.
If the Caleb family is single bodies and roots is a thorn on their side. See what I did there?
Yeah, I see.
To them, she must be captured immediately. For Primavera's own sake. However, if the Caleb family falls, Rose will become necessary again. That's why Amanda-san let us go. To save Rose. To save Primavera!
I'm dumb. I can't understand a thing you clever woman think.
No, Wayne, it's not that hard to figure out. You're more of a fighter. And emotional.
But there's just one thing I can understand. Rose-san is in danger. And we're the only ones who can save her. Not that frickin' Leo guy. Just me. And you help.
I see you're back to that.
Yeah, just thought so for old time's sake.
There was even a gun waiting for them in the car. Which this much prepared for them, it was clear what Amanda had wanted them to do. Pier number 7 was close, but so was 10 o'clock. Wayne pushed harder and harder on the accelerator. Claudia could only pray for her best friend's safety and luck. Rose's car approached the agreed upon meeting spot, pier number 7. A crowd of men was waiting for her. The headlights of several cars greeted Rose by shining brightly on her. She couldn't... Damn, that is bright. She couldn't see well with the backlight, but she could tell the men were pointing several heavy-looking machine guns at her. Rose got out of the car and stood facing them. Really? Is that smart? They could just kill her right now and get it over with.
Are you Rose Ibora?
I came alone, as promised. Are you happy now?
Just in time. I thought you'd showed up here with a bit more leeway.
Traffic was worse than I'd imagined.
And it's pretty far between here and Small Rock Chinatown, isn't it?
Chinatown has nothing to do with this. I came here of my own personal will. Please let Wayne-kun and Claudia go.
We never promised you anything like that, right? Huh? We promised that they'd be safe, but we never promised to let them go.
God darn it. Please let me meet with Caleb-san.
Caleb said he's willing to meet with you, but not here.
Please, take me to where he is.
But first, you need a body check.
I hate to say this, but since there's no woman around, it's probably safest if you do it, Miguel.
I thought you'd say that. It would sure be troublesome if you had any plans of dying and taking Caleb with you.
From the beginning, she hadn't thought they'd let her take a gun with her. Rose slowly took off her gun. Oh, another typo. Took off her gun and threw it to the ground at her feet. That's the only weapon I have. Of course, that was a lie. On her finger was the assassination ring that Meiju had given her. From the start, the gun had only been camouflage to make it look as though she had disarmed.
You're lying, aren't you?
God damn it. My deception stat is too low. I'm too much of an honest Damn.
Women lie so easily.
Not me. I'm not the type. Hello, James. Welcome to the stream.
Unlike men, they like a moral code that says lying is wrong.
God damn. Wow, really? Really? I mean, I do lie a lot, but... Jesus, Louise's creases. That's not true.
You know, I can tell a woman is lying by her smell. I can smell the stink coming from you. You're just overflowing with that rotten crayfish stench.
No, it's just because we're at the pier. Rose felt it immediately. Men could be roughly grouped into the majority, those who couldn't see through a woman when she lied, and a rare minority who could. Rose felt that this man was a part of the rare latter group. She glanced at the ring. It was an old, worn-out ring that didn't stand out much in the darkness of night. However, it was a bit unsuitable for a lady of the evening to wear. It was hard to say that Rose's outfit matched the oriental design on that ring. Rose's nose kept telling her how dangerous Miguel was. That Miguel had a sense of smell like an animal, no like a woman, and sharp instincts to match. He might figure it out. If this ring was taken from her, she wouldn't be able to do anything. However, this Miguel was Caleb's right-hand man. It was a shame that she couldn't take Caleb down with her, but by now there was no helping it. They are deliberately avoiding that phrase. They are deliberately avoiding it, and it's almost starting to piss me off, even though I'm kind of grateful for it. Jeez. If she killed Miguel, his underlings would probably take revenge at once. She would be turned into a honeycomb on this pier and die. She was prepared. How could she let herself stay discouraged at the last moments of her life? If you can't trust me, why don't you do a body check on me?
Good point. I think we'll do just that. It would be a pain if you had a bomb on you or something after all. Hint it, wink wink.
If only that were really true. I'd be able to take down more of them with me. Then you can examine me. Oh my god, yeah, of course it would, James. Yeah, there's no way they'd want to use that phrase. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I can't wait to play Your Turn to Die when it's all done. I've deliberately stayed away from it because I want to play the full complete version.
Oh?
Feel free to examine my body to your heart's content. I hate to admit it, but you are literally the only person I can trust with it at the current moment.
Of course I'll have that done. But I think I'll give that job to some of these young pups. I see what you're doing there.
God fucking damn it! Hello, Hala Mirage. Welcome to the stream.
Sounds like she wants a body check, so go and give her one.
Yes. Fucking hell! I really hate you, Miguel.
Oh, likewise, bitch.
No.
What's that?
I'm still Madame Rosa Primavera. A noble woman. Father Caleb's right-hand man, Miguel's son, would be one thing, but my body is not to be touched by mere small fry.
What do you think you're saying? You say some funny thing, girl. Sure. In that case, I'll take good care of you.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but you're the only person I can trust here to do this.
After all, I already know every little corner of your body.
The memory of the time she'd been wounded and humiliated welled up inside her. She bit down the chill of that memory in her throat.
However, when I see a woman's skin, I won't be able to stop myself from cutting it again. Are you still okay with that?
I don't care. It was a once-in-a-lifetime provocation from Rose. Miguel slowly walked forward. If he doesn't notice the ring, I'll have a chance to go after Caleb. But if he does, I'll die along with Miguel. Since the time I came here, my life has already been abandoned. Miguel stopped a tatami mat's width away from. Oh, Miguel stopped a tatami mat's width away from her. What a cautious man. He just oh, god damn it. That's a fucking Ryukishi thing that he does all the time, switching between third person and first person narration between fucking sentences. What a cautious man. He's just barely far away enough to prevent me from doing anything.
Raise your hands.
Fine. Rose raised her hands as instructed. Do you want me to jump up and down or something?
Strip.
Oh, y'all can fuck off. Upon hearing that order, the men whistled boorishly. I thought you'd say that. That's what men always order women to do.
If you're so insistent on meeting Caleb, our body check has to be perfect, right? If you don't like it, we just give you a free ticket to Tokyo Bay Aquarium. With our brand new cement pumps.
I understand. I'll take my clothes off. Fuck me. I mean, don't do that, but... She had never dreamed that she'd be forced to take off her clothes outside, lit up by the headlights of cars. Though she was prepared for death, Rose's fingertips shook slightly. Slowly, those trembling fingers touched her clothes, and the men laughed boorishly. Her clothes split at the chest, and her white skin and breasts slowly peeked out.
Wait.
Uh-oh. What?
How long have you worn that ring?
Oh, God fucking damn it!
That ring on the middle finger of your right hand.
Just fucking kill me. I change my rings a lot, depending on how I feel that day.
It doesn't suit you.
Huh?
That ring doesn't suit you.
It was a bit hard to believe that a man so hostile to women would be so perceptive.
Girlie, if there's one thing I know, it's fashion sense.
However, a woman would have noticed, and Miguel, with a similar sensitivity, had noticed.
Would you mind throwing that ring away?
This ring is precious to me. Won't you let it slide?
Then I'll take it. I'll give it back later.
That's bad. Seeing how good Miguel's intuition is. I'm sure I'll notice the device in the ring. If I lose the ring, I won't be able to take anyone with me. if I resist. It'll be impossible to keep Miguel fooled.
A ring-shaped weapon or some sort of hidden contraption. Things like that exist, you know.
It's no use. He's completely onto me. It's best to give up on using this ring for now. Rose readied herself, then took off the ring and threw it into the pitch-black sea. Miguel was a good distance away. Even if she attacked him now, she wouldn't be able to take him down, so the ring was of no more use to her. In that case, better to just get rid of it and let him take her to Caleb. She had no weapon, but if a person is prepared to die, there's sure to be some way to take a life.
Wasn't that ring precious to you?
It's because it was precious. I wouldn't want your hands defiling it.
Oh, how bold. In that case, why don't we continue with our strip show?
Ah, fuck me.
I've got no interest in women.
Wow, I would never have figured.
But these young pups don't seem to agree. Why waste such a chance? Make it sexy, just like the Madame of Primavera should be.
Don't just stand there teasing us. Strip now.
Though the obscene voices humiliated her, Rose put her hands on her clothes again. Yep, I knew they would come just in time. As soon as she did, the screech of tires and the roar of gunfire rang out.
Over there! It's Rose!
Rose-san! Shh. Riddle him with holes.
Right, time to go to Sonic. Within moments, the car became a honeycomb of lead, spitting out white smoke. 2 people crawled out from behind it.
Wait, Coon! Claudia! I came to save you! I thought you'd been caught!
We escaped somehow. We escaped. Get your head lower.
I didn't know what was going on. However, it was at least clear that they weren't hostages anymore. In that case, there's no more need to stay in a dangerous place like this. Why did I fucking throw away that ring?
Hey, isn't that Wayne and Claudia? What the fuck gives? Why are they here? I'll let you know if you want, so come on over.
The car Wayne and Claudia had come in was now filled with holes, and fire as well as smoke was starting to spurt out of it. This car's already done for. We'll probably need another car. And this pier is a dead end. If we move slowly and our path is blocked by reinforcements, we'll be trapped like rats.
Claudia! Steal the car in those shadows over there.
It's impossible! I don't know how to dodge bullets! I don't have fighting CGs like you guys! If I get out from behind this car, I'll be Swiss cheese!
Let's do it, Claudia! That's the only way to survive. Wayne Coon, I'm counting on you! Give us cover! Ah! Rose picked up the gun she had thrown away earlier and started returning cover fire from behind the car in a practiced manner. Wayne quickly realized that she was giving him time to reload and was doubly surprised.
Rose-san, when did you learn how to use a gun?
Leo taught me.
Leo!
2, 1, reload! Rose continued to shoot, taking care to remember how many bullets she had left.
I was gonna do that Someday.
Then she announced that she was out of bullets, asking Wayne to provide support while she reloaded. Wayne, as someone who had been instructed in guns by Leo, understood. She must have learned this from him.
I see. So you and Leo met up with each other.
Yeah, we sure did. I mean, yes, of course. Everyone's safe. There's only you and Claudia left.
Got it. I'll cover you. Dash out the next time I shoot.
Impossible! We'll be killed!
No, we won't. We got plot armor. I mean, at least I do.
Wait here, Claudia. I'll start the car up.
No! Run. My turn to go. Time to shoot the hell up. You think you can take Rose? And you think you can take me in a fight? I'll show you.
We got a machine gun. There's no way you can beat that.
You're so cool, Wayne. Are you trying to be John Wayne now or something? Get it? Come on, Miguel. Surrender's not in my dictionary, along with a lot of other words like perspicacity. Yeah, check out that. Look at how like a fucking bishop I look with that frickin' CGA. Huh! That gets you going, Miguel? Oh, definitely.
Here's a freaking giant ass machine gun for you.
Thanks to Wayne's efforts, the enemy eyes were drawn completely to him. During that gap, Rose leapt out from behind the car and reached the abandoned car. That car was behind cover, so it was protected from enemy bullets. We're in luck! The key's still in the ignition. Wayne-kun! The engine's running! Come over here quickly! If Wayne and Claudia made it across, they'd be able to escape. However, the fierce gunfire that had them pinned behind the burning car was rapidly turning into scrap.
You run next, Claudia. I'll find a way to make an opening.
I understand. I'll run like my life depends on it.
Good, 'cause it does. When you get there, escape with Rose-san. Don't wait for me. Maybe I'll have like a preliminary fight with Miguel here before our final showdown.
We can't do that.
I can worm my way out of this place alone. I ain't gonna get captured twice. Ryukishi ain't gonna repeat that plot point. I can't do it with a woman dressed in a kimono. Unless you want to take it off and run in your underwear, do what I say without complaining. That woman's planning to escape with that car. Miguel, women have nothing to do with this, right? Fight me! Which of us is better with a gun? If you call yourself a man, stop running away and fight me! I like it, Mad Dog Wayne! Let's go, preliminary fight!
Wayne-kun!
Trust me, Rose. I got plot armor. I ain't gonna end up in a body bag. Oh, here's my fight CGs. Let's see how you go with my star gun. Not bad. Oh. Well, let's see how you take my gun. think you can outshine my style points? Let's see. Rapid reload. No. Run, Claudia.
As soon as she tried to run, Claudia saw something metal fly past her eyes.
Isn't that?
Grenade.
There was an ear-splitting roar and a blast of heat. The car they were hiding behind exploded with a burst of crimson flame and flew into the air before crushing the two silhouettes. Oh no. The explosion of the grenade has set off the burning fuel tank. Wait, Kun! Claudia! A moment later, pieces of metal and glass rained down upon the whole area. Oh god, is Claudia gonna die? Oh god. Rose frantically called their names, but neither appeared from the billowing flames and black smoke.
Wait, Claudia.
Miguel said it's a patrol car.
Hello, Rob. Welcome to the stream.
Let's get out of here.
Oh god, Claudia might die. Oh god.
We got too flashy. Anyway, catch Rose.
The whistles blown by police officers were racing closer. Miguel's group surrounded the car Rose had been hiding behind, but she was nowhere to be seen.
So she's hiding. She should be somewhere close by.
Should we search for her?
The whistles and screeching tires were getting closer and closer. At this rate, they'd been trapped rats on this pier themselves.
Let's retreat. I'll remember this, Rose. Next time, Rose. Next time!
Miguel made the painful decision to retreat. And then, like, in the story that's being told is like, with Julie in the present time, and in 2012, he's like, so you died? Are you sure that's what you want to go with?
I guess so. Well, actually, no. That's not how it went. Then, something else happened, actually.
They were in the middle of negotiations with the occupying forces. They mustn't get captured by the police and give them a card to use in those talks. They got in their cars one after another and dashed away at full speed. After watching them go, Rose crawled out from a gap between containers.
Wait, Claudia.
She stumbled up to the burning wreckage of the car. She called their names over and over again, but no one answered. After being crushed beneath that massive burning hunk of metal, there was no way they would answer. Rose's heart was gouged with an unacceptable fact. She gasped from the pain of it. Oh no! Now there's no one to tell them that Amanda is not evil. Oh fuck.
Please. Answer me. Answer. No!
The inferno stopped her from getting any closer. She would never be able to see their faces again, much less wipe the grime from them. She could do nothing but slump to her knees and call out the pair on the other side of the crimson flames with all her strength. The sounds of whistles and many footsteps raced toward her.
Be careful. Someone may still be hiding somewhere around. Hey, you. What's going on here? Who the hell are you?
Wait, dude! Claudia! Answer me! Answer me! Let go of me! Let go! Ah!
Take her away. She may be one of the criminals.
The MPs dragged Rose away. However, her eyes were blank. Nothing was reflected in them, except the heartless smoke from the burning car that now marked their graves. After being pushed into the MP's car, Rose's face was black with tear-streaked dust. However, her pupils were also muddy. We couldn't. Claudia! I have to become a dragon. Oh no. Oh fuck, now we're gonna go into Punish Venom Rose. Chapter 6. The Rose Stained with Mud. Is she gonna get an eye patch? God damn it. Oh no. Hello, the anime nerd. Welcome to the stream. Oh. Chapter 7, The Night of Legend. Oh no. This hotel had absolutely nothing to brag about. There was no air conditioning. It was hot, stuffy, damp, and you'd stay sweaty no matter how much you wiped it off. There was the smell and lack of any interior decorating, and anyone would want to check out right away. Unfortunately, the biggest problem with this concrete hotel was that none of the guests were allowed to check out. Oh, thank you, anime nerd. I'm glad you like it. When some policemen appeared in the hallway, hands stretched out of the barred windows here and there, and people muttered with discontent.
Hey, officer, what am I supposed to have done? Why was I the only one arrested? That American's the one who started the fight. Shut up,
In character.
Shut up, Jip. The pits. The stinky is bad enough for you to curl up your nostrils.
I'm sorry about that. Ah, jeez. I'll say words like that if they're used in, like, a context that's meant to be, you're not supposed to like it. Like, but, yeah. Ah, jeez. Hitting the arms that stretched from behind the bars with their nightsticks. The policeman headed deeper in. Mostly visual novels, but I also have been dipping into JRPGs. To answer your question, anime nerd, I've played Arch and Ellico 2, and I'm gonna play Tales of Arise when that releases.
Here we are. Now get the hell out of here. Your boyfriend's coming to get you.
In the dimness of the innermost cell, Rose crouched holding her legs. The policeman said something and let Rose out, but she was beyond noticing. The moment that Wayne and Claudia had been swallowed by the Crimson Inferno that night was still burned into her eyes. Because I didn't take personal responsibility for the ideals I spoke of, everyone will be sacrificed. At this rate, it won't stop at Wayne-kun and Claudia. Many, many more of them will be sacrificed, one after another. I have to get my hands dirty. I have to become a dragon.
Rose-chan.
Captain. I have played every Ace Attorney and every Danganronpa anime nerd. Uh, I like them both, and I struggle to compare them because they're so different, even though they're in the same genre. That it's just like Ace Attorney is like lighthearted, as lighthearted as you can make a story about murder trials, while Danganronpa can get really like Danganronpa is edgier, and I'm not saying that as a negative thing. It's just they're too different for me to compare them. And anyway, and I enjoy them both. I can't really put one after the other because each of them have things I absolutely love. So it's hard for me to make that decision. Anyway, back to the story. The person waiting for her in what seemed to be a drawing room was Butler. When he gave a gesture indicating that it was okay to go, the policeman left.
I didn't want to have to meet you in the clink. Well, at any rate, I'm glad you're safe.
Those words felt deeply ironic to Rose now. Sure, she was safe. However, that happened because her friends had become human sacrifices. If I had been prepared to dirty my hands sooner, no one would have to be sad.
I won't ask what happened at the pier. It really is sad. I used to like City 23. It was somehow peaceful at this eastern tip of the world, like some frantic, bustling metropolis. What about now? Thanks to a single man, everything's been ravaged.
It's my fault for not having the resolve needed to stop Caleb's son.
There's no helping it.
That fucking phrase again. I know what they're trying to say.
The opponent was an unfortunate match. Our higher-ups also miscalculated Caleb. Their clumsy greed ended up costing them a lot. I sure hope that's not going to ever happen again in American history. By now, Caleb's a wounded tiger. Nah, he's the same as a bomb with a fuse lit.
Since the time Caleb was attacked in front of the occupying forces headquarters, he had grown extremely cautious. He had hidden somewhere in the city, and it seemed only a small group of his inner circle even knew where he was. To be fair, animator, Leon's execution is one of the most brutal in the series. To the American higher-ups who had wanted to wring a lot of money out of Caleb, he was now little more than a troublemaker they wanted eliminated. However, not only were they unable to pinpoint Caleb's position, Caleb was making frequent phone calls to check how the handover was progressing. They made excuses, saying that the negotiations were encountering difficulties. But it probably wouldn't be long before Caleb's patience snapped. The first case of V3 literally had me bawling out loud. Like, I was just destroyed at the end of the first case of V3. I was like just an emotional wreck. Seriously, that out of any Danganronpa case, that probably got me the worst. When that happened, there would be war. Before that happened, the occupying forces would have to eliminate Caleb. The Caleb family was like a balloon filled to bursting with the gas of discontent. If Caleb was eliminated, it would pop and disappear like a soap bubble. However, if you pop a bubble, the spray will always cover everything around it. The problem was who they could get to pop that bubble. If I could have stopped Caleb's son sooner.
Can't go back to the past to play those shitty games and suck ass. The best time is always right now.
Yeah. Right now. I have to become a dragon.
A dragon?
Yeah. To save my countrymen, I intend to become a dragon. To take responsibility for my ideals, I must become a dragon.
What does becoming a dragon mean?
It means stopping Caleb-san with my own hands. I will say my favorite Ace Attorney game is probably Investigations 2. The only Ace Attorney game, for whatever reason, that hasn't been fucking released in the West, and it's such a shame because it is the best game in the series. Second, I would put Trials and Tribulations. Yes.
Are you firm in your resolve?
Yes. Even if it means we end up killing each other. Butler didn't notice that there was something darker than what he knew in Rose's eyes. Of course, he hadn't thought that she would start talking about something like this. Yep, it's time for Punish Venom, Rose. However, it wasn't hard to imagine that she had undergone many painful thoughts since the Caleb family took power. So even hearing such savage words coming from her mouth didn't seem out of place to him. Oh, Animator, that's my ship. Though thinking about what she must be feeling struck him with a desire to just run away. His heart raced ruthlessly. The frigid abacus in his chest was calculating her current value to them.
Unless something's done about Caleb, City 23 will be destroyed. And I have someone here who's willing to kill Caleb no matter the cost. Now, what exactly should I, as a master manipulator, do?
Yes.
Whether it's by peaceful methods or otherwise. Unless Caleb stopped, it's all over.
I am prepared to do that. Well, Investigations 1 is not the best game in the series, so that's understandable. But Investigations 2 is amazing.
I see. You might be the only one who can do it after all.
Yes, I am the chosen one. Only I can do it.
They don't pay me enough for this shit.
It was impossible for the American army to find Caleb now that he had gone underground. It is, James. That's exactly how I would describe it. Yeah, DGS isn't like in a week or something. I've played the first DGS with the fan translation, so I can jump right into the second one. However, Rose could surely find him. Surely even Caleb would show himself if Rose went. This is a fight between Japanese people to save our Japanese countrymen. And so, I must get my hands dirty.
I got it. I see how firm your resolve is, Rose-chan. What do you need now? I can provide men, weapons, means of transportation, yada yada ipso fatso. Tell me anything you need. I'll get it for you. This is to make up for being unable to help you at your lowest point. Ask for anything you like, and I'll get it right away. Your command is my wish.
Then, a gun.
Of course, that's easy. And?
A bomb.
How big are we talking? You want a grenade? Or dynamite? I'll get it for you, but we'll have to talk about how and when you're gonna use it.
Dynamite.
Okay, so medium-sized bomb. We are daring today, aren't we?
I'll hide it on my person, get close to Caleb-san, and blow himself up along with me. Whoa!
Ah, fuck my life.
Oh no. That's the only way for me to take responsibility for racing my dragon and being unable to get my hands dirty. Give me a bomb, Captain. Set me up the bomb.
All our base belong to you.
Because they got involved with my ideals. Wayne-kun, Claudia, and many more people have lost their lives. I have to take responsibility for that. I have to become a dragon. I have to become a dragon. Rose's people's grew even more clouded by the curse of the dragon's tongue. Damn, it really is some crazy ass superpower that Lee made you. He fucking hypnotized her. Jesus Christ. That ghastly look made even Butler gulp. That night, Rose was in a high-class apartment in the Newtown district. The large building had been used as a guest house for American officers visiting from the mainland. That is a huge mirror. It's awesome. So the whole area was under the supervision of the American Army, and no unauthorized people could even approach it. Oh my god, anime nerd, you are reading my fucking mind. Like, that is exactly my thoughts. Apollo Justice, best first case in the entire series. And then the rest of it just, ugh. God. Like, seriously. Oh my god. Like, Claudia is like, her forehead. Clearly, this tiny blind child just killed this 6-foot-tall secret agent with his own gun, then dragged him up a staircase, dragged him up a ladder. It was so clear, I can't believe that. I don't know if it's worse than Big Top, because Big Top was, but like Serenade, yeah. Yeah, Serenade was just logically really inconsistent. These days, there could be no safer place for Rose in the city. Rose was lying down on a sofa. She had only planned to take a short nap, but it was already the middle of the night. At some point, a basket of bread, a bottle of mineral water, a handgun, and a large present box had been set on the table. There was even a message card from Butler. It said she could use this room however she liked. It didn't say anything about the present. Even so, she knew what was inside it. Inside, there were several sticks of dynamite and grenades. There was even a military vest that would make it easy to wear them on her person. With this much strapped to my body, I'll probably be able to massacre everyone within a radius of 10 meters. I think Caleb would notice. Oh my god, James. Yeah, that's the huge elephant in the room. Like, seriously. Like, that was the worst, by far the worst part of Big Top. Like, seriously. And everybody just being okay with that. Like, seriously. That was the worst part of Big Top. Especially, like, the 30-year-old guy. Like, seriously. Of course, before a moment passed, she had probably become a red cloud in the center. But that's okay. That way, I'll finally be able to carry out my responsibility. When I actually touched it and felt its weight, my heart leapt once. With this, next time I'll definitely... Yeah, the last case of Apollo Justice is just... Phoenix can pull a giant computer system that can time travel out of his ass, and it's totally legal for him to show this to the jury, and like, it's just really weird. Phoenix has never been more powerful legally than when he was disbarred. It's just weird. Like, with this, next time I'll definitely... As though to help harden the half-dried concrete of her determination to die, Rose quickly put the military vest on. Then she attached the dynamite sticks to her vest, one after another. She could feel that she had become a walking weapon. No, a walking bomb. However, this way she would surely be spotted. Exactly. Like, seriously. Like, that's what I was saying. Rose would totally be spotted wearing all those fucking bombs. However, this way, she would surely be spotted no matter if she tried to hide it with a jacket. Another typo. It would probably be best to carry them under her skirt. However, as she watched this unusual picture of herself reflected in the mirror, she could feel herself growing calmer, and the Umineko clock in the background. Calmer and calmer. Well, you know the reason for that, anime nerd, right? It's because, because Apollo Justice wasn't even supposed to have Phoenix in the game. The hobo Phoenix was originally a completely different person, and Capcom forced Shu Takumi to have Phoenix in the game, and the whole game became to revolve around Phoenix. And then when they decided to continue the series, they quickly got him back to normal. So he's different in Apollo Justice because he's literally a different character that they just put Phoenix into. Several people who trusted me died. I've got to stop Caleb-san. It's the only way he can take responsibility. Even though I've supposedly grown calm. Even though my heart has stopped racing. My head has started throbbing like an alarm bell. The me in the mirror is starting to twist itself into some sort of bizarre monster. It's not just the inside of the mirror. The mirror, the wall, the room, the ceiling, all of it began to twist. I've got to become a dragon quickly. Rose, with her gentleness and her straightforwardness, her stubbornness and her doubly strong sense of responsibility, was the type that could be influenced most deeply by the dragon's tongue. God damn, they are really setting up Lee Meiju to be the next boss. Yeah, I can totally see that now. Seriously. It's gonna be Lee Meiju. Oh, hello, Ness. Welcome to the stream. A bunch of new people today. That's awesome. And James's comment. Yeah. Oh my god. James says, I like to imagine in terms of the framing device that Jean is very forcibly reiterates how totally dead Wayne is to Julie, and the actual old Wayne is just shifting uncomfortably in the corner. However, too many things had happened one after another. The feeling of responsibility she bore was becoming a monster ready to swallow her whole. That bizarre monster, puffed up by the mad vest filled with dynamite, was staring right at Rose from beyond the mirror. Oh God, Leo, or somebody snap her out of this. I've got to become a dragon. I've got to become a dragon. And more typos, damn. Because I've taken up a dragon's ideals. Everyone's been sacrificed. I've got to take personal responsibility for taking up the dragon's ideals. Stop. I've got to. Stop. I've got to become a dragon. Oh yeah, totally. Miguel would be the mid-boss you fight in the dungeon on the way to Caleb. That's what you would do if this was a game, yeah. I've already seen all of Earthbound and Mother 3. Yes. All your cheap talk led to a lot of people dying. So you have to die too.
Is that code some new fashion?
Yay, Leo's back! First time this stream. With that sudden voice, the fog surrounding Rose's head cleared in an instant. Something tickled her nose. After all, that smell of tobacco was something that always surrounded him.
That coat doesn't suit you. Next break I get, I'll pick you a new one.
Woo! Yes, Leo, you gotta snap her out of this. Leo-kun. A hot tear dripped from Rose's right eye. Like, I'm guessing that Claudia is Jean. Just because of they're both drawn by Ryukishi and they both have the same hair color. And Claudia is super young. So it would be it just seemed like a logical progression, like for her to go to this meek little like Hinata type girl, like to this badass old lady, like Oreo from Higurashi. How long had he been there? He probably knocked several times. However, I was being swallowed by the beast inside and it didn't reach my ears. It's probably because, as great of a game Mother 3 is, there's like some off-color humor, like about stuff that happens to Lucas in like that just would not fly without an M rating, if even that. And I don't think Nintendo wants to dip their hands in that, so like I was wondering why until I saw the game, and there was some things that, you know, yeah, okay, but still it's great. And then there was this one joke that's like, whoa. Yeah, that just ain't gonna fly unless they completely translate it differently. Or just, like, unless they change what's going on or give the game a big old M rating. And, I don't think Nintendo wants to deal with that. But I'm just glad that everyone who wants to has a chance to play it. And it really is a fantastic story. Mother 3. My god, this is the talk about games that are not Rose Gun Days stream. Jeez. Leo was standing in front of Rose's eyes, closing the door behind him while giving a little sigh and smiling. Then, with a straightforward, bitter grin at Rose's violent and unsuitable outfit, he crushed a cigarette in a portable ashtray. As she looked at his expression, several feelings that had been numbered in Rose were revived. Numbed, sorry, not numbered. Leo slowly stretched out his fingers, and pulled out one of the dynamite sticks packed into Rose's chest pocket.
Is this some new kind of lipstick? Still, it's a bit too big. Scent doesn't suit you either.
Leo touched the end of the dynamite stick to Rose's lips. Even though it was just that, it felt extremely ticklish. And Rose made a sound without thinking about it. That was how far she has been paralyzed. Normal feelings and thoughts kept coming back to her. Leo, you gotta stay with her. Why am I in a place like this? Why am I holding so much dynamite? Damn, she really has no idea what's going on. Why am I preparing to die? But if I don't at least die, how can I take...
Responsibility? For what?
Because of my cheap talk, so many people suffered. Because of me, Wayne-kun and Claudia are...
They wouldn't die. Wayne has plot armor.
No, they did die! Right in front of my eyes! What have I been doing? So much has happened. It might have made me different. They told me to come alone if I wanted Wayne-kun and Claudia to live.
So you decide to walk right into their trap.
There was no time to hesitate. I didn't know what to do. I felt I had to do it. That I had to throw away my life. And then Wayne-kun and Claudia came to save me. And for my sake. For my sake. Ah!
And that's why you had to die?
After all, everyone's lost their lives for my cheap talk. In that case, I've got to give up my life too.
We aren't risking our lives because we want you to die. You being alive will accomplish something more than us being alive. Because we believe that. We can put our lives on the line.
I'm not going to play DGS on stream because I've already played DGS 1. And starting with DGS 2 on a stream, plus I have these two games going on, that would just be really weird. Considering DGS 2 is the only game in the series I have not played yet, I'm just going to play that on my own. But one thing I will be playing on stream is Tales of Arise.
Because we believe that. We can put our lives on the line.
For my cheap talk? You think I can protect our countrymen and guide them?
That's right. For your cheap talk.
God, Leo is being so fucking hot right now. Like, oh, wow. I did. Yes, I got the English patch. Yep. And played it last year. DGS 1.
Simple cheap talk. Which would die a useless death if left only to words.
Even though I have to do something, I don't know what that is. Even I realize it's nothing but cheap talk if all you do is talk about it. I realize that I have to... wow, they are going with all these typos here. Jeez. I realize that I have to take the lead and dirty my own hands if we want to save my countrymen. So I have to do this. I can't think of any other way to take responsibility.
No, there is a way.
What way?
It's true that you have to be prepared to get your hands dirty if you want to make your cheap talk a reality. You can't protect any country or anyone's freedom without the resolve to dirty your hands.
I have, Ness. Steins Gate and Steins Gate 0.
For example, let's imagine that we're on a big ore-driven boat called Japan. Someone's gonna row those oars and get blisters on their hands. That's what it means to dirty your hands. However, no matter how powerfully they row those oars at random, they'll never get anywhere. If you move at random, you might wander lost in the ocean, or you might hit a rock and sink. We have the strength to row those oars. However, we don't know how to use a map and a compass. We're not even close to seeing which direction we should be moving the boat in. But you can see it. Your heart will be our telescope, will be our guiding key, showing us the way to a future we can't see.
And you're saying that's what cheap talk is?
That's not it. I'm talking about the destination our boat is heading towards.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
If we float around a misty ocean with no destination, that's the same as being adrift. However, if the captain assures the crew that there's a destination beyond that fog, they can plug up their courage. Do you see now? Rowing oars isn't the only way to get your hands dirty. Becoming the captain, standing at the head, and leading the crew of rowers is also an important job.
Good luck, Ji-chan.
You just have to show us the way. We'll row the boat in that direction. At first, it might look like you aren't getting your own hands dirty. But that's wrong. You'll be our captain and order us to dirty our hands. By ordering many rowers to dirty their hands, you'll be dirtying your own hands more than anyone else.
I had it wrong, didn't I? I thought the madam had to try harder than anyone else to take on the dirty jobs herself. But I had it wrong, didn't I?
Your spirit wasn't wrong. You just mistook what it meant to get your hands dirty. This is the same as the military. 100 violent people on their own are no better than bandits. However, when they're commanded by a single leader who has earned their trust. Their power becomes many times greater, and it becomes possible for them to perform a just service. I don't need to explain anymore, right?
Yeah.
All of us. Richard, Cyrus, and of course me and Wayne. Claudia, Stella, and Meryl too. Every last one of us has considered you to be the most fitting person to be our captain, and we've acknowledged you as the madam.
And yet, I've misunderstood what the captain's job is.
That's right. Captain's job is to stay in the captain's room and look at maps and compasses. But instead, you let that go undone and started wiping the deck. Cleaning is a job for us low-level sailors. You have a job as the captain. A job that only you can do.
Yeah. I understand now. However, when I saw Wayne Kun and Claudia lose their lives, I wanted to lose the same thing. If I didn't, my heart would be crushed. Wow, Ji-chan, that's kind of a very intrusive thing to ask. I can't believe that people would just straight up ask that of you, seriously. Like, jeez.
That's the captain's heavy burden. That's you getting your hands dirty. Even so, you gotta hold your head up high. Captain has to keep looking only towards their destination.
And I was trying to take the easy way out and abandon that duty.
There's no helping it.
I can't. Oh my god. That phrase is gonna fucking kill me.
Primavera isn't the military. It's not like you went through any training or classroom learning when you became madam.
But maybe I did. I seem to remember Amanda-san telling me strictly and repeatedly that the madam should be ruthless and heartless. That the madam must not act friendly with the common people. I thought I was just in charge of taking care of people. Sort of like being a class president. I may be their representative, but there was certainly nothing grandiose about my position. So thinking that, I'd only listened to half of what she was trying to tell me about the rules of being madam. Being the madam is a very lonely and heavy job. By now, I can finally see part of that. Now, I'm sure I can understand. I can understand those duties of the madam that Amanda-san spoke of. I have already seen the Ori games. They are beautiful games, absolutely. My eyes grew hot. Warm tears dripped from them one after another. What a foolish madam I was. didn't need to take responsibility for saying all that cheap talk. Wow, the QC on this part of the translation was not up to snuff. Oh my god, Mystery Theater. That's, oh my god, oh my god. That is exactly me in conversations. Seriously, that is exactly my thing in conversations. Exactly that freaking flowchart right there that you posted. 100% the same. I needed to take responsibility for calling my words cheap talk. This time, I need to bear responsibility for my ideals. For some reason, when I was listening to Meiju-san talk about dragons, I started to feel that I had to take that responsibility by my own hands. I won't misunderstand anyone. I won't misunderstand what it is Wayne-kun and Claudia entrusted me with. Thank you, Leo-kun. Wearing something like this, I must really be an idiot.
You got that right. Scary as hell. Also, my family code forbids me from trying to pick up chicks with dynamite strapped to them.
Oh my god, Leo. Leo is so fucking amazing. God. Wow. You can't even smoke when I'm like this, can you? Leo was stubbornly chewing an unlit cigarette. Rose giggled and sat down on the bed. The soft feel of it spread through her whole body. Are they gonna do it now? Are they gonna do it? Oh my god. It felt as though it was cleansing the curse that enveloped her. Leo-kun, tell me something. What should I do? I won't misunderstand my resolution and beliefs as the madam anymore. But I don't know what I should start by doing.
You might want to tell everyone you've reached that decision. Then you could ask whether they're willing to entrust their lives to you.
Didn't Wayne-kun say it all the time? That he could throw away his life for me.
He did.
Even though I was entrusted with something that important, I was so thoughtless. I'm sorry, Wayne-kun.
If Wayne's actions spurred you on into finding a resolve with the madam, I'm sure he must be celebrating. Wayne's another one who'd rather be thanked than apologized to.
Yeah, you're right.
But whatever you're gonna do, let's leave that until tomorrow. For now, your first job is to take off this badly fitting coat.
Leo leaned over and undid the belt and buttons on Rose's military vest. When her arm slid out of the sleeves, the menacing vest fell onto the bed with a thunk. My shoulders feel unbelievably light. It's not just the weight of the dynamite and the vest that are gone. It's many more things besides. Thank you, Leo-kun. If you hadn't come, I would have died alone without understanding anything.
So you were planning on to make a raid with dynamite strapped all over your body and that handgun in your hand?
With my clumsy shooting arm, which you only got to train a little. Huh? Oh my god! When the fingers that had removed the vest touched the ribbon on her chest, Rose's body shook. Mine would too. Oh my god. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Don't tell me you were planning to sleep in a formal outfit like this, right?
Well, I wasn't, but yes! Ryukishi always delivers! Always! Yes! Without hesitation, Leo's fingers undid the strings of her corset! Then his hands covered her shoulders. Those hands were big and hot, and just a touch of him felt as though it would burn her. Oh, Leo-kun. Yes! Yes! Woo! Yes! Oh my god, it's fucking happening. I fucking knew it. Yes, 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 yes. Ryukishi always delivers. Yes! Leo's hand spread the shoulders of Rose's clothes and slowly brought them down. Oh my god. Then, still holding Rose's thin arms, he slowly pushed her down into the soft futon. Leo-kun, wait, oh my god! Her sweaty, steaming chest was exposed to the air, and the smell of her own sweat made Rose's face turn red. However, with Leo holding her arm, she couldn't resist. Oh my god. Leo slowly brought his face closer to Rose. Then he whispered into her ear. My god!
When I was teaching you how to shoot, we made a promise.
Yes!
You swore you wouldn't fight alone.
Wasn't that a joke?
A joke? I wouldn't sleep with you for a joke.
Oh my god! Yes!
This time, I'll make you truly mine.
Yes! My heart was racing, my head was spinning. I didn't know what was going on anymore. For some reason, fear was the one thing I didn't feel. Because Leo's painfully strong arms held me so that my heart would never get lost again. Yes! Somewhere Wayne feels a disturbance. Oh my god. Oh my god!
Yes, hello. Sorry to call so late. I just heard the cry of a mad dog yelling loudly into the night for some reason.
Wonderful. Butler. Thanks to you calling me before the day is out, peace will reign in City 23 for another night.
Oh my god, I just can't get over it. Yes, 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 oh my god. Ryukishi always comes through. If that's one thing I can count on him for. Ryukishi always comes through. God. Woo!
How many times do I have to tell you not to threaten me before you'll understand? Or is my Japanese worse than I think? Won't you tell me how I can explain this to you?
Don't get the wrong idea, Butler. I'm not threatening you. I just want us to pray together for peace and safety in City 23 as fellow residents. The city is filled with people crazier than Alfred. There are men all over possessed by that ghost of the time we called you the vicious Americans and British. I've been keeping an eye out and keeping them in line, but if I randomly die by, say, a stray gunshot, they'll probably enrage your base.
But something might happen that makes them start hunting American citizens from bell towers.
Or a reckless truck driver might run over a good American family.
That's a relief. So thanks to you, we don't have to deal with tragedies like that.
Exactly. I'm working in my own way to prevent needless blood from being shed in this city.
I wonder, did Caleb wise up and realize that they were in charge of that? Caleb continued to threaten calmly from the other end of the phone call. He had no time. He had gathered that 100 million by force, saying that everyone's lives would change if they did so. Unless the occupying forces made some sort of visible move, even Caleb wouldn't be able to wipe away the discontent from the lower ranks. Butler listened closely to this, paying attention to what hid behind Caleb's tone. The higher-ups had already given the order to assassinate Caleb. Even if Caleb piled up another 100 million or 200 million, they already decided not to deal with him. The order given to Butler was to deal with the Caleb problem before he stirred up trouble. However, since the failed sniping the other day, Caleb had gone into hiding and never appeared in public. Caleb was demanding that they decide on a fixed date when the Americans would share the outcome of their deal in some tangible way. And he was also making a threat, saying that it would be difficult to prevent the outbreak of several unfortunate accidents or crimes if they didn't comply. Butler wanted to find some way to take Caleb out of the picture. He was buying time to do that. Caleb, on the other hand, wanted to show off the results of his efforts in some visible way as soon as possible. It happened in every route in Ever 17. After all, his biggest failure, which he now recognized, was inspiring his underlings too much with the idea that results would appear immediately after gathering 100 million. Butler wanted to halt Caleb's impending rampage, whatever the cost. Caleb wanted to achieve some sort of result while he still had the power to hold men together. The two goals were countering each other from either side of the phone line.
Their execs say they'd like you to meet with you soon. We'll work to make that happen as fast as reasonably possible. So could you take that as a sign of our sincerity?
It was a complete fabrication. They had never made any accommodations for Caleb.
Please realize that I've been stuck in a meeting until this late precisely because of the efforts we are making. They might not resist giving up what they have to Americans, but they didn't realize they'd be handing it over to Asians. Well, you see, it's like the Japanese talked about the vicious Americans and British. People in the States used to call their enemies uncivilized barbarians and so on.
If you want to see whether we're civilized or not, all you have to do is meet with me. I can talk with money like a civilized person, or I can talk with strength like an uncivilized one. Which attitude I take is all up to you. I'm hoping for this matter to be resolved in a prompt and gentlemanly fashion. I'm a gentleman, so are you. Then we should be able to settle this peacefully.
Caleb acted calm. However, on the inside, the unexpected delays were making him frantic enough to want to scratch his own body. Maybe his neck. Even though both sides were in an explosive situation, neither one of them admitted it.
I'll contact you as soon as they finalize their schedule. I promise to do that by this weekend. That's all for now. Good night, Caleb.
I have played Celeste, Anime Nerd. Butler set the receiver down. He was in a small conference room. In that room were several high-ranking officers sighing deeply.
Is it really okay to make a promise like that? We're buying time. If we talk to him through substitutes and interpreters, we should be able to buy a bit more. But we were planning to use that time to do something about Caleb. Captain, according to you, we plan to encourage...
Sorry.
Encourage some powerful leaders within the Caleb family to defect and assassinate him. At any rate, we're in trouble. If this gets too big and the GHQ hears about it, everyone in this room will lose their heads. Making deals with mafia bosses. What the hell? If only we didn't fail to finish him off back then. This is all your responsibility, Captain.
Oh my god. What assholes.
Calm down, everyone. No need to get so fired up. Yes, your bad decisions are all my fault. Somehow. Fucking hell. You can't have a fox hunt unless you spur on an intelligent hound.
Fox hunting has nothing to do with humans hunting foxes. It's a sport where humans release the hounds, follow along on horses, and watch the spectacle. The actual hunting is carried out by the hounds. The humans are only spectators. I didn't even know that. The fact that they don't dirty their hands with the blood of beasts is what makes this a noble sport.
I see. And do you have a hound in mind?
Trust me, there's this girl, Rose, who I swear she's got hypnotized into making, like, thinking she's some sort of dragon thing. I guess it's a metaphor or whatever. And she's totally gonna kill Caleb for us. I mean, she is so in the zone. Like, absolutely nothing could possibly break her out of that zone. So I've got your problem covered. Unless some really hot guy who looks and sounds a bit like me, like, totally has sex with her and talks her out of it, there is no way, absolutely no way, that this could go wrong. But of course, please leave everything to your humble Philip Butler, gentlemen. I'll take care of everything so that one day you can all make your triumphant return home with a proud, spotless record. Just like Manfred von Karma. Corruption, bribery, breach of trust, and embezzlement that would bring shame to the American army. As long as I'm around, I'll see to it that such unspeakably slanderous lies never attach themselves to you. Have no fear.
The officers looked away uncomfortably, coughing and smoking and acting as though he was talking about someone else.
Please leave it all to me, everyone. And for your sakes as well, I ask that you lend me your assistance.
Okay, you guys. I can't think of any other better way to start the next episode than with this, the morning after. Oh my god. Damn, episode 2 is going balls to the wall. And also balls to Rose because they fucked! Yes! Oh my god! I'll say it again. Ryukishi always delivers on the fucking ships. Seriously. Oh my god. I can't wait until next time. Morning after. Woo! Oh my god, he did it! He did it! I can't believe it! You helped me! Yay! Oh no, I can't call this next stream that Chi-chan. Oh my god. Okay, so today is, what is today? Today is Thursday. It's Friday now. So yep, tomorrow, some more Remember 11, and then we'll continue this on Sunday. So until then, I will say, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You're all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.